So do you want an elevator that will go to multiple floors really, really simply, but doesn't want to use any redstone whatsoever? I don't mean even a single piece of redstone. And then it allows you to go down to whatever floor it is you want to go down to really fast. Well, have I got a treat for you? Not one piece of redstone with a multiple floor elevator. Don't you go anywhere. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening and good night, depending on what time you're watching this next tutorial from me, Avomance, and I've made you a multiple floor, completely no redstone elevator. Yep, you can make this go to as many floors as you want. It has got not a single scrap of redstone, not even buttons or levers or nothing. It's got no redstone whatsoever. Really exciting to have zero redstone. You'd have to mine even one piece of redstone dust to make this elevator, and it will take you right up to the sky's limit really, really fast. And I mean really, really fast. Now, you may have seen my previous no redstone elevator. A link for that should be somewhere on the screen right now. Don't know where. Somewhere lurking on the screen, and definitely in the description below. That's a really, really good elevator. This has taken it one step further. It is going to get multiple floors into a no redstone elevator, and I'm going to show you how to make it right now. Please do, if you enjoy this video, smack that like button for me. It really shows me that you're enjoying the videos that I'm making for you and that you want me to make more of them. And also, if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. What's the matter with you? There is loads of content on this channel and I hope you enjoy it all. Let's get on with this build. Our platform for this is 4x6 blocks. 4x6 with no depth. We're literally going to be working on the surface. We don't have to dig down, which is absolutely awesome. 4x6 blocks. Let's get on with it. For this build, you don't need very much at all. It's absolutely simple. You need whatever the block of choice is. I'm using bricks for mine, as you already know, but I think you can use any brick you want. You could use bricks, you could use stone, you could use cobble, whatever you want. Then some stairs. It doesn't have to be even the same stairs if you don't want it to. I'm only using stairs really for decoration. Some slabs. Again, it's only really for decoration to make it look good. So you don't even need them properly. Then you need some other blocks maybe to create your floors. It just looks a bit nicer if you differentiate those with some slabs. That's really important. That's not decoration. That is needed. You then need ladders, rails, mine carts, signs, some water buckets, some glass blocks, not glass panes, glass blocks, and if you want, this again, very optional, some glowstone or some other kind of lighting source. Let's get on with this build. Now, whatever block you are going to use to make this, whether you're going to use oak wood, or you're going to use spruce wood, or maybe you're going to use bricks, and I am going to use bricks at the moment, it's up to you, it doesn't matter. But what you're going to do is you're going to create a L shape on that corner. You're going to leave a gap, and you're going to create a smaller L shape on that corner, just like that. So you can see the shape that's made there, right? And what you're going to do is you're going to come in here and you're going to put a half slab at the bottom size of this. So I'm going to use oak just because it contrasts quite nicely with the spruce. You can see it's halfway down. And then you're going to get your bucket of water and you're going to slap it in there. That bucket of water is a perfect position right there. Then we are going to put a block, which is our construction block, on top of this half slab there, so you can see it hides it. Don't worry, we're not going to keep it hidden. It is going to be fine. And then we're going to get this entire back wall from there all the way along as high as we want this elevator to be. Now, I don't know how high. I'll say that again. I don't know how high you want your elevator to be. It depends how many floors you want to put on your elevator. So I'm just going to put a load of height on this elevator and I'll be back with you in just a minute. The next part is dead easy. We're going to get ourselves a ladder and we're going to count on this thin bit. You can see we've got a channel that's got 2 high and we've got a channel that's got 1 high. And on this channel that's 1 high, we're going to go 1, 2, and on the third one, we're going to place a ladder. And above that, we're going to place a block. Doesn't matter what the block is. It can be any block because we're going to get rid of the block in a minute. On top of that, we're going to put a rail. On top of that, we're going to put a minecart. And I do promise you, we're going to get rid of that. Just like that. There we go. So we've got a minecart embedded in the wall. Next one, we've got 1 gap above the minecart. We get a ladder like that. Above that, we put a block. On top of that, we put a rail, and on top of that we put a minecart. Get rid of that and we have got now 2 very nicely positioned minecarts, and we're going to carry on doing that all the way to the top. So we're going to put 1 block, and above that and a ladder a block, doesn't matter what, stick a rail on top of that block, stick a minecart on top of that, get rid of the block, like that. Really repetitive, but dead easy. So I'm going to go all the way to the top doing that, and I'll be back in a minute. So we've created the way that we are going to get up to the top of this elevator, and now we have to create the floors. Now, you can make the floors as short or as tall as you want. If you want really short floors, you can just make it one minecart high. If you want taller floors, you can make it 2. You can even make it 3 or 4 minecarts if you want really, really high ceilings. It's completely up to you. For me, I'm going to use 2 minecarts per floor. So there's my second minecart. I'm going to put one there, 1, 2 minecarts, 1 there, 1, 2 minecarts, 1 there, 1, 2 minecarts, and 1 there. And then coming back down to the bottom, because it's safer to work down at the bottom, I'm going to come out and create a floor on this side, and then on this one I'm going to use a half slab, and the half slab has to be halfway, so you can see you're still exposing the minecart there really nicely. Then we're going to create the rest of that like that, and then we've got to create a way of getting out. So put a rail there, and that rail is facing, you'll notice, back to front. If you've got a rail that is facing kind of towards you as you put that on, put another rail there and that will turn it around. But I got lucky, so that's all awesome. And I'm going to put that there. That is going to lock any minecart I put here in place. That minecart ain't going nowhere. You can't budge it, not for nothing. It is perfectly positioned. So let's do that again. We're going to come up here. We've got 1 floor there. We're going to use a half slab there. Then we're going to fill in the rest of this floor. Not there, that's wrong. Whoops, I've just taken out part of my wall. That's not good. Let's stick that little bit of wall back in. There we go. We're going to put up 1 there, there, and then we're going to bring this out along again. Then we're going to get a rail. Stick the rail there. Again, I got lucky. I'm going to put that there. I'm going to put a minecart on that, and that is very nicely locked in. Thank you very much. And then we can repeat that on each floor, so I'll be back when I've done that. So let's build these floors out just a little more. Obviously, if this is part of a building, you're going to be making these floors as big or as little as you want. This lift could be a very small part of your building potentially, but it's got absolutely no redstone at all. No redstone elevator. This is what we're making right now, and we just build it out just that little bit further, and then we're going to start to create the descent bit. Now the descent bit's really quite important because obviously we don't want to be losing out on the ability to get down as fast as we possibly can. So first off, let's create the edge here, and we want to just fill out that wall like that, which is excellent, but we don't want these bottom 2. What am I doing? So these bottom 2 need to be taken out, otherwise when you jump down there, that ain't going to let you out, and that ain't a lot of use whatsoever, is it? So we're going to come this side, up, 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 up. I've not completely closed it off here, but we will eventually do that, and the reason we've not done that yet is just simply so you can see what it is we're doing. And then we're going to start to create the down route. So this is the bit that takes us all the way down. So we're making that exit like that, and you could have it 2 out, or you could have it, if you want, just 1 out. It's completely up to you. And then we need to make a bit of a gap, so we want 1, 2, and then here we need a hole, and that's coming up like that, and that's going to come all the way along like that, so you can see there. So we go, then we go up there, and we're deleting that out, and you can see we've got a hole in our floor. We're going to count up 1, 2, we're going to put another 3 gaps there, and then we're going to go up this hole, create a hole in our floor there, and then when we've got above our hole, 1, 2, stick a block there, 3, 4, and then we're going up and the top again. Above our hole we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then here up again, and we are out on our top floor, and we're going to build up this top floor a little bit in just a moment. But let's get back down to the bottom. What we need to do here with these other floors is we need to make sure that we're not going to fall to our death if we if we fall out. So this is where our sign comes, and what we're going to do with our sign is we are going to get right there, and then we're going to say this is ground floor, because this is actually the ground floor. So that sign is done. Then we're going to get a bucket of water, and we're going to put a bucket of water above the sign, and it just sits there. Look, it just sits there. Hello water, it doesn't fall on your head, it's like magic. And we're going to repeat that on each and every floor. But before we do that, we've got to build this out just a little bit further. So I'm going to get some brick block and I'm going to finish building this out. Because we need that there to be enclosed. So I'm going to put another sign there. And this is the first floor, because it is. And then above that first floor, we're going to put another bucket of water. Again, it just sits there. It's magic. It doesn't fall off because the sign is in the way. And we repeat that on every floor. So up here, we're going to put another row of bricks. We're going to come down. We're going to put a sign right there. And this is the second floor. Bet you didn't guess I was going to write that, did you? Second floor, and above that, we put another bucket of water. Here, we're going to do exactly the same. We're going to create a ring of bricks. 1, 2, 3. We're going to come down. We're going to put a sign there that says, anybody want to guess? Yep, it's the third floor. Above that, another bucket of water. And then finally, we're going to do here, we've got to build up this wall and we're going to create a fourth floor. So I'll be back once I finish that bit. And all that leaves us to do is to just fill this up and tidy it up so as it looks just a little bit better. So we're going to take that and that, and we're going to cover this up there, and there. We're going to leave that bit open because that looks cool. Then we're going to come up here and we are going to cover up this minecart here because we don't need that sort open up, but we are going to leave that open there so as we can actually get out of that other minecart. We're going to do something with that so as it looks just a little bit more tidy in a minute. That's going to come along there. So you can see that's like that, and then we're going to repeat that on the next floor. And then we've got the final floor, which we're just going to bring out a little bit further like that. Obviously, whatever structure it is you're putting in here is entirely up to you, completely and utterly up to you. We're just going to close that off, but we're going to leave that open. Then we need a half slab. Now, have I got a brick half slab? Let's see if I can find my brick half slab right there. Let's put a brick half slab, and we're going to stick that in like that, because then we're absolutely assured that we can get out. Brick half slab, brick half slab, and a brick half slab, so we can still get out of that minecart without any trouble whatsoever. So we've not quite finished, but what we do want to do is just first of all we just want to test that we've not got completely mad. So we should be able to right click on that minecart, and now we're sat in the minecart. Right click on that one and we're sat in that minecart, and we are on our first floor. So if we right click on that and then left click, left shift to dismount, we are out onto that floor. And that is, you know, full couple of levels out. Then just to get up to the next floor, just left, and we're on the next floor. I can keep going all the way to the top. Right click on that, left shift, and we're out on the top floor. And we are a long way up. Look, I'm falling, I'm falling, I'm falling, boom. So that works really, really nicely. So I'm just now going to tidy that up so as it looks a little bit nicer on the eye. So we've made this look just a little bit more interesting. We've not done an awful lot of decoration on it. We've just made it look a little bit nicer by using some stairs upside down and downside up and things like that, just to make it look a little bit more curvy and nice looking. But what we do have to do is we now have to create the access to our very fast downward bit. We've created a drop it down one floor, but we've not created a get out all the way to the bottom. So we're going to do that now, and just so take away this middle piece here, make that the normal floor, and again you can see complete access to that. Do that on the next floor as well. So take out both of those bricks, take that out, put a floor bit there, and you can see that's the way down. Come to the next floor, do exactly the same. 1, 2, 3, bump. And this floor, get rid of that and make that a floor, because that is the top. There we go. And round the back you have a choice. What you can do, and what some people probably would be a really, really good idea to do, is to create a glass safety net. So I'm just going to get some nice glass, blocks of glass. Where are we? So let's use some light grey stained glass. I think that might be quite nice. And we're going to put a tower of light grey stained glass all the way up here. Now what that's going to make sure is that if we do take this kind of express downwards elevator bit, we don't go plummeting to our doom because we've gone too far past that water pool, which would just be silly. So if I come around the back here, I now still have got all the light I need from the outside, and I can look down, and I can even take run and jump, and I'm still going to fall very nicely in there. Thank you very much. That works very, very nice. I'm very happy with that. Now all I want to do is put a little bit of light on the subject on each floor, not in that hole because that'll block it off, kind of there. I'm just going to put a little bit of glowstone. Obviously this is going to come out further when you do your build. And then I'm going to get behind here, I'm going to right click on there, left click there, left shift, sorry, there. And I can then put a little bit of glowstone on that. I can right click there, left shift, bit of glowstone on there, and repeat that up onto every floor. Like that. And we've got nothing there, because that's how fast it is to get to the top floor. We're going to now test going down floor by floor. So this is the 4th floor. We're now on the 3rd floor. We're now on the 2nd floor. We're now on the 1st floor. We're now on the ground floor, and there we are, right down on the ground floor, and we can access any floor we want in this really superb no redstone elevator. And that is the build. You can modify this any way you want, but I'm telling you, this build is incredible. It is fast, it is relatively resource efficient, and it will go right up into the sky as far as you want it to. Look, you can see there from my laser door where the beacon lasers go all the way up to the sky. This lift can go that high if you wanted to. It's absolutely brilliant. You've got a super express way of getting back down to the bottom, or you can come back down floor by floor, any floor you want. It's absolutely superb. Make sure you make this, and please do tweet me a picture of it when you've made it in whatever particular design substance it is you've made it in. I'm really looking forward to seeing your designs. Don't you forget to hit that like button, and make sure you don't forget to hit that subscribe button. It would be great to see you in my sub club, and make sure you join the notification squad as well by hitting that notifications bell for more great videos from me, Avomance. I will look forward to seeing you in another video. You take it easy now. Bye.